This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. Player 1.
Yeah!
Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Here we go, Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Busy as a beaver. Literary bears. This means war. Sports terms. Cakes. And that's so cliché. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, you make the next selection as we continue. Beavers have 6 of these on their heads in 2 sets of 3. One is transparent and helps in swimming underwater. Okay, Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plug. Correct. Choose again, Player 1. This 5-letter beaver home may have separate entrances and a carpeted floor. Hopefully no elks. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good for you. Please pick again, Player 1. Of 1, 5, or 15, the rough maximum number of minutes a beaver can hold its breath underwater. It's Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, pick a... Natural enemies of the beaver include bobcats, coyotes, and this glutton associated with Michigan. Yes, Player 1. That is correct. Select again. The coat of arms of this company, founded in 1670, displays 4 furry beavers. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. This literary bear started life as a real teddy bear bought as a toy for Christopher Milne. Okay, Player 2. Hey, you're right. Player 2. Created by Walt Morey, this docile bear lives in the Alaskan wilderness. Yes, Player 1. Yeah, good. You again, Player 1. This bear got his name from the London train station where he was first found after arriving from Peru. Player 1. That's it. Player 1, back to you. On this doctor's island, you'll find a bear bull and an old woman made of vixen and bear. It's Player 2. Good. We return to you. His story, The Bear, recounts an annual hunting expedition in Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi. Okay, Player 1. You got it. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. During the Revolutionary War, volunteers ready to fight with 60 seconds' notice were called these. Yes, Player 3. Yes. Select again. In this U.S. war, it was the Yanks versus the Confederates. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Please pick again, player 1. This future state declared its independence in 1836 during a war with Mexico. It's player 1. Right you are. You again, player 1. Lasting from 1957 to this year, the Vietnam War is the longest in which the United States has taken part. Player 2. Yep. Player 2, back to you. The 100 Years' War, 1337 to 1453, was fought between England and this country. It's player 3. Right. You get to pick again, player 3. Net, ace, foot fault. Okay, player 2. Right. Choose again, player 2. Bunker, wedge, caddy. Let's hear it, player 1. That's right, way to go. We return to you, player 1. Bomb, backfield, blitz. Yes, player 1. Correct. Player 1, you pick it. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
Googly, gully, and batsman are terms used in this sport.
Player 3. Good. Player 3, pick again. Fletch, quiver. Okay, player 2. Yes. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. In earlier days, this evil-sounding chocolate cake was colored with red food dye. It's player 3. That's correct. Player 3, pick again. The Cheesecake Factory has put its famous cream cheese icing on this other type of cake. Let's hear it, player 2. You are correct. Player 2, back to you. Answer, the Daily Double. You're in second right now. Please enter your wager. And the clue. Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte is known by this colorful name in English. Correct. We return to you, player 2. This aluminum cake pan that sounds like a baseball play was invented by H. David Dahlquist in the early 1950s. Player 3. That's it. Player 3, you pick again. As its name suggests, a trompe-l'oeil cake is one designed to deceive this sense. Yes, player 1. Right. Choose again, player 1. Need something? Well, just come to the point and stop beating around the this. Okay, player 2. Good. You get to pick again. The final outrage is the straw that breaks this animal's back. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. Select again. People who meet briefly and then go their separate ways are like these that pass in the night. Player 3. That's right. Way to go. You again, player 3. You've been in trouble if someone has read you this act. Yes, player 2. Yes. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. An indefinitely long time is often referred to as a month of these days. It's player 2. Good. Okay, we have player 3 in third place, which means that player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. L to pay. Presidential campaigns. Literature à la Seuss. Fish, bird, or mammal. When they were in high school. And Asian countries. Player 3, you go first in this Double Jeopardy round. It shouldn't take much effort to tell me this. Gordon Brown's political party. Player 1? Yep. Please pick again. Take me to this reinforced section of fishing line where the hook is attached. Okay, player 1. That's correct. Choose again, player 1. Affectionate name for critters of the genus Agapornis. Yes, player 1. Yes. Please pick again, player 1. Most lower back pain is in the area of the 5 vertebrae classified as these. It's player 1. Right. You get to pick again, player 1. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. Please select your wager, player 1. Answer this. Bath sponge that's really a type of tropical gourd. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. You again, player 1. A campaign slogan in 1964 said, "All the way with these 3 letters." Let's hear it, player 2. Right. Player 2, you pick I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people, he said in accepting his 1932 nomination. Yes, player 3. Correct. Player 3. The 1976 ticket of Jimmy Carter and this running mate was dubbed Fritz and Grits. It's player 3. Yes. Player 3, back to you. In 1916, he campaigned under the slogan, "He kept us out of war." Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah. You are correct. Select again. The Whigs used a log cabin as a symbol in his 1840 campaign. Okay, player 1. Good for you. We return to you, player 1. Hester looked at the frock. She looked in dismay. Do you have it in something other than A? Player 2. That is correct. Player 2. Back. George said, "No, Lenny, no. I won't get you a guppy. You think I've forgotten what you did to that puppy?" Let's hear it, player 1.
Yeah!
Hey, you're right. You again, player 1. I sat there with Winston. We sat there, we two. But when busted for thought crime, I knew I was through. Okay, player 1. That is correct. Player 1, pick again. No Brontes, just Dantes. Got sent off to Deef. But with Danglers, that Danglers, he had a big beef. Yes, player 2. Now, good. Player 2, you pick. So on again, from Laputa to Glubdub-Grib. I'm giving up something a flub-dub-grib. It's player 3. You got it. We return to you, player 3. The skate. Player 1. Right you are. You get to pick again, player 1. The tarsier. It's player 2. Good for you. Select again. The honey creeper. Let's hear it, player 2. Right you are. Choose again, player 2. The bongo. Yes, player 1. Yep. Please pick again, player 1. The cichlid. Player 3. That is correct. Player 3, back to you. He ran track at Skyline High in Oakland. Good practice for the role of Forrest Gump. Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. As a teen in British Columbia, she said her goal was to be a California beach bum. She got her wish on Baywatch. Yes, player 3. Right. Choose again, player 3. To make extra money, she sometimes cleaned out the tour bus for her mom Naomi and sister Winona. It's player 3. That's correct. Player 3, back to you. As a high school basketball star in Irvington, New Jersey, this royal rapper led her team to 2 state championships. Player 1. You got it. Player 1, back to you. He played quarterback for the Terrell High School Tigers before he won an Oscar for playing Ray Charles. Okay, player 1. You are correct. We return to you, player 1. The world's largest blue coral reef is one of the natural treasures of this country's Ishigaki Island. Let's hear it. Player 2. Yeah, good. Player 2, you pick again. Here's Kelly.
You'll find the palace seen here in this country's capital.
Player 3. Yeah, good. You get to pick again, Player 3. Norodom Sihamoni assumed its throne in 2004. Okay, Player 3. Correct. Select again. Answer? The second daily double. Player 3. You're in last place, so let's see if you can close the gap. Give us a wager, Player 3. All right, here's your clue. In November of 1976, the United States vetoed this reunited country's admission to the UN. All right, second place for you. Here's the $2,000 clue. Dhaka is its capital. Let's hear it, Player 2. Right. Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we return. Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. Word history. You need to select your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Now, let's reveal the Final Jeopardy clue. This term for a deadly substance may derive from the name of a love goddess. And your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... What did you say? With that correct response, you will gain... You've come out ahead as our champion, Player 1. So long.